Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Today I will be doing a Toy Story 5 review. Toy Story 5 is a bit interesting because I did not expect a fifth film. I didn't even expect the fourth film, but we got both. So it's fine. I don't mind the continuation of the franchise because I really love the Toy Story movies, but the big question we should be asking, is it good? I just got done watching it, and I just gotta say that I really, really loved it. It's very good, and I do recommend you guys watching it. Toy Story 5 is basically the continuation of Bonnie's arc because we're done with Andy's character. Andy is all grown up, he went to college, so he gave his toys to Bonnie, which is a younger child. She's taking care of Andy's toys now because Andy doesn't play with toys anymore. And throughout the movie, we see a different take on how Bonnie's character is because while the previous movies have focused on the toys mainly, this one will focus mainly on Bonnie. Bonnie's kind of like the main character in this movie. So there's this new phone in town, and her name is Lily Pad. Lily Pad is a tablet, and of course, it mirrors present day where nowadays kids are playing with technology now. They're playing with their phones, iPad, or whatever it is. Um, they don't play with toys anymore, and we see that change in the franchise because the first Toy Story came out in 1995, and of course, it was a different era because back then kids would play with toys all the time. It was very common to do. But nowadays, in the modern era, we see way less of that, if any at all. Back when I was growing up, I grew up with toys, and I really loved playing with toys when I was a kid. You just had this imagination and creativity going on in your head, and we see that being mirrored in the Toy Story franchise because we see Andy doing the same thing with his toys. He creates these scenarios or he puts these toys in, and that's just kind of how us as kids have done in the past. And I know I have, so I thought that uh, that was really cool. But now we're getting technology now, and we can't really do that because with technology, it's a bit different. You know, you have uh, other things to do, right? Where toys you're more limited. You can do anything on the tablet. You can play whatever game you want. You can watch whatever video you want. Basically anything you need, it's there, and that is showcased heavily in Toy Story 5. It basically shows that this lily pad can do whatever the toys can not do and more. And I think that's really interesting. So basically, so in the movie, Bonnie still plays with toys. He doesn't have a tablet yet, but we see all the other kids have tablets now. They all have this big new thing that she does not have, and now because of that, she feels left out. So whenever Bonnie would want to go play with these kids, they say, "Oh no, you still play with toys? Oh, you're a loser. Like get out. We don't associate with your kind here. We only like technology here. We don't like people who play with toys now. You know, you're a loser basically. That's basically what the kids are saying to Bonnie. So then Bonnie gets sad and it's like nobody wants to play with me. And then her parents realized, oh well, the only solution we can do is buy her a tablet. So that's exactly what they do. They buy Bonnie a tablet. And now this tablet, her name is Lily. She is the antagonist of the movie. While she is the antagonist, I wouldn't classify her as a villain. She's more of a well, I don't know about anti-hero either. She's just an antagonist because she's this force that the toys need to stop. And he herself, Lily thinks that she's helping Bonnie. But as we learned in the movie, that's not really what's happening. That's not really the case, right? So, right after Bonnie gets this tablet, now she's one of the cool kids now. Now the kids who rejected her are now becoming her friends now because she has a tablet now. Uh like she's one of the cool kids now. That's cool, right? But as we learned that they don't really care about her, uh, because in the movie they're just like whenever they hang out, they're just on the tablet. They're not even playing with each other. That's the crazy part, right? They're just chilling, just sitting down next to each other playing with their tablets, just not playing with each other. But anyways, so this really puts Bonnie in a better mood. But because she's spending all this time with the tablet, she is neglecting her toys. And this kind of upsets the toys, Woody, Jesse, Buzz. Well, Woody's not there, but Jesse, Buzz, all these other toys that we've seen in the past movies are all here. They're just like, oh, why isn't what's up with this tablet? Why is she only playing with this tablet? Why isn't she playing with us? Oh, help, um, we need to stop her or something like that. So the toys confront the tablet and they basically tell her that hey, you're not good for Bonnie. You're not giving her real genuine connection. These friends that you made her became friends with, they're not really her friends. They say all these things to her, but the tablet doesn't care because the tablet herself thinks that what she's doing is best for Bonnie. So basically their opinions don't matter. So basically, it's just throughout the movie, it's just the toys trying to stop this tablet, but it kind of shifts a bit different plot-wise in the second half, and I'll kind of get into that a bit later, but I don't want to spoil too much at the exact same time. That's just basically the plot of the movie is just this the lead pad is now taking control of Bonnie, and now the toys must stop her. That's basically what the plot of the movie is, but there's more to it, and I don't want to give too much spoilers right now, but just that's just a little, um, recap of what the movie's about. And when I first saw this plot of toy versus technology, I was sold immediately because this is like a threat that they've never seen before, right? Because the previous villains of Toy Story have been toys themselves, or Sid, who this bad kid who likes to torture toys. Um, they've all been controllable villains, ones that you can pretty much take care of pretty easily. But here, you're going against technology. You can't really win against technology because technology is everywhere now. Um, so, so how are they gonna stop it, right? How are they gonna stop technology? Because even if they stop LilyPad, she's just gonna get another technology like in another tablet or a phone eventually, right? Like you just can't stop it. So how are they gonna resolve this? Like how is this movie gonna end with uh them winning? But the ending does kind of satisfy that. Yeah, I didn't think that they would nail how it would end because of what they're up against, but the ending they did stick the landing for the ending, so I think that's really good. I really love this antagonist, one of the best in the movies. But if we're talking best villains of Toy Story, I still give it to Lotso. Lotso is an iconic villain. Very terrifying when I was a kid when I watched Lotso. He is definitely number one for me still to this day. But the lead pad is up there. She's definitely like probably top three for me because of how threatening and um how real her character is, right? Um, Earlier, I mentioned that Woody's not really there. It's because Woody isn't there because in Toy Story 4, if you haven't seen Toy Story 4, this is a spoiler, but basically Woody parts away from the group. So in Toy Story 4, just to recap, uh, Woody goes to this carnival with Bo Peep, and basically he wants to stay and help out the lost toys, one who does not have an owner or a home or whatever, right? So instead of oh yeah, because the reason why is because Bonnie did not play with Woody. Basically Bonnie would play with Jessie or Buzz the most, and he would never I mean she would never ever play with Woody. So feeling lost and neglected, he thought that he should find a new purpose, and that new purpose is to help other toys find their owner. That's why that's why he is not a part of the main group anymore because he is helping out lost toys find their home. So, but Woody's in this movie. So, Woody is not in it a lot. Actually, the main toy star or star in general is Jesse. Jesse is kind of like the lead role in this movie because in the past movies it's been mainly just Woody or Buzz. They're the main characters, but in this movie Jesse is the main character actually. Like Woody and Buzz are in it, but they're not really in it that much. In fact, if we take Woody and Buzz out the movie, nothing would change. Plot wise, it will stay the same exact way. So I thought that that was like really interesting, which is fine because they did make it work with her character. Because whenever Jessie was on screen, I kind of felt her emotions because like her lore goes deep. Like she has a crazy backstory, which they go in deep in this movie, but they did tease it a bit in Toy Story 2. And in Toy Story 2, um, she had before Andy, she had a previous owner who basically um just didn't play with her anymore because her old owner is all grown up now. So now she's with Andy, but Andy's all grown up too. So now Jesse's with Bonnie, but Bonnie is now neglecting Jesse with his iPad, and now this is becoming a full circle moment for Jesse now because Jesse has been neglected by three kids now, and she's feeling like this heavy emotion is like um fall on her because she's like, oh my God, I feel so useless now. And I love the message they did with Jesse's character because Jesse is like a impactful character. Like her story is really emotional in this movie. So I loved how they used her as the main character because it worked well with this current movie, with the whole plot of this movie. So basically, um, I think that Jesse was an important character in this movie. Um, not so much Woody and Buzz in this movie. They're here, right? They're both in this movie, but they're not in it much. They're just in the background. So, yeah, I really love what they did with Jesse's character. I think she kind of stole the movie for me, in my opinion. Now, Toy Story 5 is dominating in the box office. Um, Opening weekend, they opened with, I think, $160 million, something like that. It was a big opening weekend for Toy Story 5, and it outpaced movies like Super Mario Galaxy movie. It outpaced that in the opening weekend. Right now, Mario made 1 billion in the box office, but um, Toy Story 5 looks like it's gonna outpace what Mario did. Well, I guess we'll have to see. But right now, at the current rate it's going, I think that is definitely up there. It's gonna get up there for sure. It is one of the highest Disney, I mean not Disney, Pixar, sorry, Pixar animated releases of all time as well. Um, oh, and I should mention Toy Story 3 and 4 both made $1 billion in the box office, which is crazy to me. So, if that happens again with the fifth film, then I could definitely see it being a sixth film because it's making money, obviously, right? Like both movies made $1 billion in a row. Like that's kind of crazy to me. So, I do think that a sixth one is coming out because if we stay for the post-credit scene, there is a post-credit scene that kind of teases a sixth film. So if you're watching it and expect a credit scene, I would say stay because there is an important credit scene. If it ties in the next movie, then I would stay for that and watch that. But in my opinion, I do think that there's a sixth one coming out. Uh, oh, I forgot to mention that there was a subplot with an army of Buzz Lightyears just looking for Star Command. And what I think is funny is that anytime they see a star, they're like, "Oh, that Star Command, that Star Command." And I don't know why. I just thought that that was funny. It's not important at all, but it's a subplot. And so at first I was worried because I was like, uh, I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's just there for just like laughs and giggles or whatever. But I didn't think that it was important, but it does come full circle. So the toys and the army of Buzz Lightyears do come clashing, and it actually does impact the story because what they did with their character helps kind of the whole um second half of the movie. Um, it did tie in eventually, but at the beginning I was like, is it gonna get somewhere? I don't know. I don't see it getting anywhere, but it did go somewhere with that subplot, so I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I think that's funny. Yeah. Overall, such a great film. Um, I think that this film is definitely one of the best Toy Stories I've seen in the franchise. I think so. My favorite one right now is the third film, Toy Story 3, with Sunnyside, the daycare, and Lotso being the main villain. That's my favorite Toy Story to this date. But the fifth film might be top three for me. I have not seen the fourth one to be honest, but um, there's mixed reviews on that, so I don't know how good that is, but so without fourth, I would probably do third, second, and fifth, and then one. I don't know why, but the first one, my opinion wasn't my favorite one. I think maybe because of the quality of the movie, because of course with each movie the quality did get a bit better, but back then it was a back in the 90s, so animation and these other production things weren't uh as the level as they are now. So it did get better in quality, but I still like the first one. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I liked all the franchise, Toy Story franchise, but if I had to rank them, probably third, fifth, or well, it could be two or five, either one of those two. But anyways, yeah. Fifth one definitely top three for me. I like this movie a lot. I do recommend you guys watching it. It's very fun. Um, I did enjoy this movie a lot. So if you like Toy Story, then I don't think this one will disappoint you. So yeah, overall, I would rate it a solid 9 out of 10. Again, enjoyable film, very good. Love the plot. Characters were great. Good emotional backstory. Everything here worked really, really well. So yeah, that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching and see ya.